from your heart. So it's not just about not doing your neighbour harm. When Jesus says the second commandment says, love your neighbour as yourself. So it's not just not doing things to hurt your neighbour. It's doing everything you possibly can to love your neighbour. And it's a completely different concept to the world. The world says, okay, I'm a good person because I don't hurt my neighbour. Or I might have done a good thing here and there. But there's no strong motivation, desire that wants them to do everything they possibly can to show the love for their neighbour. It's not there. You see, God's law of love is way above that. It's far above that. What's it like when someone really loves you? When they show they really love you? What's it like? Just think about that for a moment. What is it like when someone shows that they love you? I don't mean say they love you, because that's different. What does it mean? What's it feel like when they show you without any ulterior motive, as Paul said in Thessalonians, with no covetousness, with no deceit, with no agenda, but they just love you, and they show that love to you in certain ways. They give to you, they help you, they think the best of you, they try to empower you, they try to uplift you. They may have to say something that other people might not say to you because they love you, to help you. Because a mentor will do that. Someone who loves you and mentors you will do that.
Yes, sure.
Whereas your friends may not. You see, the law of love is way above the law that Moses was in. Way above that. Takes it to a different dimension. So when you find that someone really selflessly loves you, just think what that's like. And then, if that's what you'd like in your life, think to yourself, this is what Jesus wants you to be in someone else's life.
Yes.
What does that feel like? It feels safe, knowing that someone loves you and cares about you. The relationship you have with that person, it feels safe. You know that they're not going to do you harm. They're not going to do anything that's going to hurt you. If they love you, they don't want to hurt you. So there is a confidence in that. There is a trust in that. And if you don't have that trust and you don't have that confidence, then it may not be the relationship that you're looking for. And it's the same with service. We need to show people that we really love them. And that's how we do it. By not just not wanting to harm them, but actually looking for ways in which we can serve them and help them and show our love to them. Not just be clanging gongs, but to show it. Obviously in personal relationships, that's not always easy because there's so many other complications that come in. But certainly in terms of service, I'm talking in terms of service. But it's also in marriage. If you have two people and one person is serving Christ and the other person isn't, you're going to get an imbalance. And all you can hope for is that that person who isn't serving Christ and doesn't know Christ will come to Christ. And the person in that relationship can only pray that that person will come to Christ. I'm talking about where someone has actually got saved in a marriage relationship when neither of them were saved. If you're already saved before you pick a partner, you should be picking someone who's saved. You don't want someone who's not saved. You don't want someone who isn't working from the same hymn sheet as you are. You need to be on the same page. You need to be in that same law of love. And if you're not, it's not going to work. Because you have different motivations. If your spirit has been revived and changed and you are following the law of love because of your love for God, you are trying to serve God, then obviously your motivation is going to be different and the outcome is going to be different from someone who's just trying to fulfill whatever agenda that is that they're doing. You see? That's the difference.
You are preaching.
Praise God. That's the difference. I'm going to leave it there because that's another sermon.